Good evening, everyone. My name is Benjamin, and we're just going to do a very quick update of the map, kind of go over what's going on in this. Right now, I'm just not feeling great. I had a bit of a cold over the weekend, and I'm kind of coming down from it, thankfully, but the situation is not good. Honestly, I'm probably just going to go to sleep right after this. Maybe not this early, but, maybe enjoy a little bit of the game tonight, but probably not do anything significant. Um, as we can kind of see on this one, on this map, Donald Trump is mostly recovered from the no good, very bad month of polling he had in October, which is, as far as I can tell, the lowest he's had since the lowest polling numbers he's had since the first quarter of this year, and yeah, it's just not good for him. Now, of course, we don't have many polls from this week, and last week there wasn't a ton of polling, but we'll see what happens in the coming weeks, whether or not his recovery is actually founded, or whether or not there's something to be here. That said, we are starting to get some more general election polls ahead of in some primary states as well, early primary states, as well as a few national polls, and this is when they start getting somewhat accurate, though. With the fact the Democratic primary is still fairly open, we don't know if those are actually accurate, considering a lot of Democrats don't want to declare until they know who the nominee is going to be. So that may be depressing Democratic numbers a little bit, but it also may be depressing Trump's numbers a little bit, because a lot of Republicans may say, well, I'll vote, or independents may say, well, I'm not voting for Trump if so and so is the nominee, but if this person's a nominee, I'm definitely voting for Trump because this person is not a good choice or whatever. So variance is a little bit higher. So any state that isn't in the likely or beyond category might actually be up for grabs at some point, and even some of the likely ones might be up for grabs depending on who the Democratic nominee is, and that honestly cuts both directions. I feel we'll see what happens, and I need to check my bingo card, but I think I may have one or two already. And Biden's kind of falling off like I expected him to. Other than that, there's not really much to talk about. A lot of these tilt states really are in the tilt category, and the reason why I chose that 5% to be the tilt with the tilt category with my models map is because within 5% is what the generally speaking what the tilt rating equates to, at least based off of 538's analysis. I use a slightly different measure of it in my own personal forecast. Like when I say, well, this is what my model says, and here's what I actually say about it, and I'll flip it. And generally speaking, I'll say, Texas and Georgia are in the likely category because I really don't expect those results to flip. It's more of a confidence margin for me. Um, Other than that, I really don't have anything much to say. Um, this weekend, I should be able to actually get my soapbox up. The reason why I didn't this weekend is I really was just dead out of it on Saturday. I could barely even finish watching the. And Sunday was almost as bad, if I'm honest. I could barely finish watching the Georgia Auburn game. Deep South's oldest rivalry. It was a great game, but I don't like having it be that close. Jesus. And Sunday, I couldn't even stay up past 9, if I'm honest. Um, I was just dead. So we'll talk about that, and I've got a few episodes planned based off of what to talk about. because, well, it's definitely, there's a lot of stuff worth talking about that's kind of coming, bubbling to the forefront. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Take it easy. Bye.